Hello everyone, I'm Scott Aubrey with Aubrey Law, and I'm very excited to be here with you today. Aubrey Law is an estate planning law firm located in Needham, Massachusetts. And today I'm going to talk about whether creating a trust to avoid probate is really worth it. But before we get started, if you have any questions about what I talk about today or any questions about estate planning in general, or if you want to get started with your own estate plan or have me review a estate plan that's already in place, you can go to estateplanmeeting.com and schedule a time to talk with me for free, either in person or by the phone. Again, that's estateplanmeeting.com. Go to that website, you'll see my schedule, pick a time that's convenient for you, and on that day I'll answer any questions you have regarding estate planning. So today's topic is creating a trust really worth it for probate, to avoid probate? And the answer for that, it really depends. It depends on kind of what you want. There are other ways to avoid probate than creating a trust. But basically what a trust will do is think of it as a backpack. The trust is a document that details like how your assets get distributed. So that trust is considered as a backpack, and you can put things into that backpack while you're alive, and anything that goes into that backpack is still your own. However, once you die, now those assets are now become part of the trust, and the trust document will determine beneficiaries, when they receive them, and during what time, how old they are, all these different things. So you can really control how those assets are distributed to your beneficiaries. So is it worth it? Well, there's other ways to avoid probate. One could be you could have beneficiary designations, where that means is that you name a certain person to receive that asset upon your death. This is common with retirement accounts. You can do that for bank accounts. Another way to do it is you could own property jointly with someone else. So a common estate planning technique that people have used in the past is that they may own property, and what they do is a parent may add their children to that property. So upon their death, that property would transfer over to that child. There are some limitations to this. It can create issues. It's not always a great way to distribute property, but it's something that you can do quite easily to avoid probate. Another way would be to give away your property prior to your death. However, if you do want to create a trust, that is probably the most efficient way to avoid probate and pass on your assets to your beneficiaries. Anything held in trust when you die passes automatically to the trust, so the trust will own that property. That you don't have to worry about going through probate to change ownership. It's a much easier process, a much quicker process, and I think overall the cost of setting up a trust is probably much cheaper than going through probate. Even if you don't have a large estate, there's still a cost involved to have a probate estate. There's a time cost, there's a money cost. So I think overall it's probably easier to create a trust to pass your assets to your beneficiaries as opposed to going through probate. So I personally think it's worth it. However, that's a decision that you need to make, and if you have any questions about that, we can always discuss that, or discuss that with an estate planning attorney to see what makes most sense for you. So to summarize, is it worth it to create a trust to avoid probate? I think so. I think overall the cost will be cheaper in both time and money, but ultimately that's something that you can talk with an estate planning attorney about to decide what's best for you. So that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions about what I talk about today, you can go to estateplanmeeting.com and schedule a time to talk with me for free, either in person or on the phone. Again, it's estateplanmeeting.com. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to hear more from me, please subscribe to my channel, and I try to update these on a regular basis, create videos to answer questions that people might have. If you know someone that could benefit from seeing my video, please share that with them. If you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment. I'll be more than happy to answer that comment for you. Once again, I'm Scott Aubrey with Aubrey Law, and I will talk to you soon.